One hit, 4 walks for the Orioles tonight, and yet they have the tying run up to start the ninth. And Gunnar will take a walk. Carter Jensen is challenging. Jensen has won 2 challenges today. Henderson's very confident that he's walked.
Gunner's
and he
hanging
has.
around. He knew.
Calls confirmed, pitches the ball. Kansas City has 1
ABS powered by T-Mobile tells us that by a half an inch. Henderson's got a big lead at first. Ursig picked him off. He got picked off for a second time tonight.
Gunner's saying no way. We about to find out.
Well, if it's at all close, the Orioles will call for a review. They have nothing to lose, and they will call for a crew chief review.
Baltimore is challenging the out call at first base.
The Orioles have lost their challenge, but they have the ability to ask for a crew chief review, and we'll see. That's a tough one to tell. Adrian Johnson, the crew chief, is awaiting the final word.
The ball on the field stands. The runner is out.
Yeah, it's hard to. It really is hard to believe that Gunnar Henderson, who's such a brilliant player, would be picked off to lead off the first and possibly the last innings of this game. Doubled on 6 pitches in the first. He walked on 7 pitches in the 7th. The 8th pitch here is taken for ball 4. Back-to-back walks to start the 9th. The pickoff erased the first runner, and now Ward represents the tying run. 3-2 pitch in the 9th is inside for ball 4. The 3rd walk of the inning. The Orioles have 2 on. Ursig, 26 pitches into the inning, is 1-2. Line to left center field. That ball's in the gap. Beavers coming home. Alonso to third. Basayo has tied it.
There you go, Big Sam.
Down to their final strike, the Orioles come through.
Take a big breath, deep, big fella. Boy, what a swing that was, too.
Their first hit since the 2nd batter of the game.
Boy, look where his head, his nose, just a beautiful swing. A bullet out toward left center field. Dylan Beavers off and moving. He easily scores. Pete Alonso gets to third. That's why you got to get 27 outs. 26 won't win you a ball game, but 27 will.
32nd pitch of the inning. 1-2 for Jackson. Chopper. Bobby Witt's there. Inning is over. Orioles down to their final strike, tie it. Basayo with the 2nd hit. And it'll be up to Ryan Helsley to send this game to extras.
Sam I am gets it done.
But now Helsley has to get through the heart of the order. Vinny Pasquantino, first pitch swinging. Backs up Pete at first. And a soft toss to Helsley is there. 1 pitch, 1 out in the 9th. The payoff. He's swinging. He's on a knee, and Helsley's going to send him to the dugout.
I really thought the pitch before that was going to be that breaking ball, because the first breaking ball that Helsley threw Perez, he didn't have a clue on it. And that's a good one there. And he missed that by a foot. It makes it a lot more difficult just like that.
He throws the splitter, and this game is headed to extra innings. Bonus baseball in Kansas City.
And Lynch gets him with a changeup. Now Lynch quietly, Monty, has been the Royals' most consistent reliever so far this season.
Well, I like the way he comes in and challenges hitters. I mean, he has the ability to get ahead, stay on track, and he sure has.
That's served to center, and Isbell's got it lined up. 2 outs. Jackson stays put. 2 up, 2 down for Lynch in the 10th. Roll to third, and Garcia's got it. Inning over. Daniel Lynch, the 4th, preserves the tie. And so we go to the bottom of the 10th, tied at 1.
2-1 from Nunez, the Oriole rookie. Picked by Basayo beautifully. And where is Nick Lofton going? That's ball 3.
That's what I thought. He kind of fooled me.
The first pitch was a strike. What's going on here? Oh, okay. Now what we're seeing is, what I'm seeing on game day is that before Nunez threw, he was assessed an automatic ball for a pitch timer violation.
Okay.
So our apologies for not catching that. So Nunez was hit with an automatic ball to start. Well, we really are playing banana ball tonight, and that is indeed a walk. So here's Caglione. You know he's not going to bunt. He'll launch a fly ball to center. Tavares is there. Thomas will not tag at second. The throw kicks off at Wilson's body. Play at third. Out! Thomas a little too greedy, and the Orioles turn an absurd double play.
This is definitely banana ball. Boy, watch this play right here. Just kind of a routine fly ball out towards center field. Everybody's lining up. Here comes the throw. So Gunnar lets it go off the chest of Wilson. He gets it. Gunnar just heads up as he can be, goes and covers the bag and applies the tag, and that is huge. Give Gunnar Henderson a ton of credit right here.
And now the pesky Collins with a ground ball to second, gobbled up by Jackson. We play on in Kansas City.
Do
Just
it, boys.
the way you draw it up.
Do it.
This game goes to 11. Nunez fired up. On we go in the Kansas City Knights.
Got that little frisbee slider.
3-2. Line to right. Dylan Beavers with a hit. Alexander wheels around third. He will score. More two-strike, two-out magic in the twilight here in Kansas City. Dylan Beavers delivers the Orioles' first lead.
Orioles were 1 for 10 with runners in scoring position, and that makes it 2 for 11 and the lead. There's your little frisbee working right back into the barrel of Dylan Beavers. Boy, he got those hands in tight to the body, finds the barrel and just rifles it right out toward right field. There was no doubt Blaze Alexander will score, and the Orioles are on top for the first time tonight.
And now Pete Alonso will try to explode the lead with a ground ball toward the middle. It's the second baseman Lofton on the shortstop side. So the Orioles get one. They lead it for the first time, and Nunez will try to close it out.
He gets the bunt down with 2 strikes, and it is perfect. If anybody's going to be comfortable bunting with 2 strikes, it's Kyle Isbell, and that's why.
Yeah, he did a really nice job. I mean, in this situation, you have to get the runner to third base. You can't take a chance on not. I like this situation where you allow him to bunt even with 2 strikes. Textbook.
Inherited runners to score for the Orioles this year. And he comes all the way back to get Garcia.
This is that strike the ball or ball to. He said that was just a pitch he chased. Looked like a strike, finished the ball.
Lifted to left, and it's down in front of Ward. The game is tied again. This time it's the Royals down to their final strike that get off the mat.
Very patient for Bobby Witt. See the changeup, see the grip. Just hit it off the end of the bat. Luckily, he hit it off the end of the bat. Otherwise, it would have been likely a fly ball, maybe ended the ball game. But that ball didn't travel far enough for the outfielder to come in and make that play.
In the air to left, fairly deep, but not deep enough. The inning is over, but the Royals tie the game. Bobby Witt Jr. comes through, and while the Royals do strand another runner, more importantly, they brought one in. We go to the 12th.
Yeah, John Schreiber a hit in 2/3 of an inning. And Basayo pokes one to left center. The same spot he hit it in the 9th, and he scores Mayo. 2 RBIs for Basayo. He's been on base 4 out of 5 times today. The game he needed and the at-bat the Orioles needed to lead in the 12th.
And I tell you what, I love where he's hitting the ball right now. Letting it travel, letting it get deep, and just working the backside of the field. Look how long he waits and just pokes a backdoor slider. Now that is a real two-out approach right there. Not trying to do too much, just trying to find a barrel. And he's done it in back-to-back at-bats.
Jackson buries a ground ball through the left side on the ensuing pitch. First hit for Jeremiah tonight, and the O's are set up. A run in, 2 on, and no outs to be found. Ball 4 to Weston Wilson. Who needs to bunt? 8 Oriole walks tonight, and they have loaded the bases with nobody out. Tavares has had a wonderful start to the year on 1-1. He swings away, belts a ball to center. Isbell back. Isbell wants it. It's gone. Extra, extra. Everybody's coming home. A grand slam for Leody Taveras. Deep in the night. Deep into the night. He unloads this game at the K.
You talk about laying on one. How about straightaway center field? Second long ball of the year. 13 RBIs now. That ball just kept going and going and finally gone. And there's the big swing.
Strike 3, backup slider. Blaze goes down.
Looked like an elevated changeup. He knew he got a good piece of that. Now, I don't know if he thought he got it or not, but he knew it was plenty deep enough.
He carried the bat the whole way to first.
Oh!
Only after 2 hits, a walk, and a grand slam. You wanted at least 1 in the 12th. The Orioles got 5.
They got 5, and 4 of them came on a big swing right here by Leody. Leans back on one. Straightaway center field, his second long ball of the year. Orioles up by 5 as we go to the bottom of the 12th.
That's served to center, and a base hit. Pasquantino stops at third. Three-hit night for Salvador Perez.
Yeah, good to see from the captain. Pitch up in the zone as he's able to drive that ball to center field.
Once it bounced, then it wound up being. He draws a walk. That loads the bases. On the ground, past Alexander toward the left field corner. Pasquantino's in. Here comes Salvi. Here comes Thomas. A 3-run double for Nick Lofton. Back in the big leagues in a big way. All of a sudden, it's 7-5, and the potential tying run is coming to the plate.
Little hanging breaking ball, 85 miles an hour, right in the middle. Nick Lofton just does exactly what he needs to do. Pull that ball down the line, pass Alexander third base, and clears the bases. I was a little surprised to see Vance.
71 homers for Diaz career, 384 slug. Ground ball to third. Wilson sucks it up, gets the first out. Last season, 4th in National League Rookie of the Year voting with Milwaukee. First pitch popped up. Henderson ranges out into left, and he puts it away.
Isbell struck out 3 times tonight. He will expand.
The 1-2.
There you go.
Strike 3 called. Isbell calls for a challenge, but it is waved off by Quinn Wolcott because it's too late. And the Orioles survive the silliest game of the season, winning in 12, stranding 16 Royals, and taking a 7-5 final to start this series at the K.